Liverpool are in official talks over a defender deal as confirmation has been made. In today's video, we will discuss this huge news, all whilst going over all of the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. But first, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Firstly, it is not great news on the return of Diogo Jota, with the forward not expected back for a few weeks after his latest injury issue, which Arne Slot has now explained. Jota missed the dramatic win at Brentford due to his latest fitness complaints suffered after his goal at Nottingham Forest, with Slot calling it a little niggle. Prior to the weekend's game, the Dutchman said, "We're hoping to see him on the pitch in the near future again," which did not instill a lot of confidence in a swift recovery. His latest issue came 9 games after his return from an 11-match rib injury, and after missing training on the eve of Leo's visit in the Premier League, Slot was asked to offer an update. When asked about Jota and Joe Gomez's possible return timelines, he told reporters, "Maybe Jota a bit earlier than Joe, and both of them are expected to be back with us in weeks, not in months. But I've said many times before that the last stage of rehab is the most difficult one, or the one that can sometimes add a few days or not. But it is clear we are expecting them to be back with us in the upcoming weeks, but it is difficult to say exactly how long it is. But both of them are not going to be out for months, that's for sure, as long as the rehab goes as planned, of course." When pressed on what the issue is for Jota, Slot explained that he overloaded a certain muscle a bit, which explains why he will not return for weeks, as you cannot rush the recovery. It is another untimely and frustrating blow for Jota, but Liverpool do at least have Mohamed Salah, Cody Gakpo, Luis Diaz, Darwin Núñez and Federico Chiesa all fit and available, although the latter is not fit enough for 90 minutes. In some big news, Liverpool have started official talks over a deal for a defender, that being Konate. Yes, Ibrahima Konate has confirmed that he has been offered a new Liverpool contract, but would not offer any insight into whether he is close to signing it. The Frenchman's current deal at the club expires in 2026, and as a key pillar in defence, tying him down to another long-term deal is one of many priorities for the club. Reports in France over the last year claimed Liverpool had opened talks over a new contract, one of many Richard Hughes and Codas have to sort, with 15 expiring between the summer and 2027. We all know the standoff continues for Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk and Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Konate was the latest to be quizzed on his future when he fronted reporters on Monday afternoon. Asked if he had been offered a deal, Konate replied, "Yeah." The follow-up was then if he is close to signing it. He then replied, "That's another conversation." It came after he was initially posed the question of if he is close to putting pen to paper on a new deal, to which he said, "Who talked about that a few months ago? The club didn't say anything, I didn't say anything, it's one person that said that. I didn't know after I spoke with the club, but I think I am really focused on what happens now. We will see what will happen." The 25-year-old is one of the first names on the team sheet when he is fit and available, which has not always been the case throughout his Liverpool career, with 112 appearances from a possible 205 since joining in 2022. It should be no surprise, however, that Liverpool are eager to tie the number 5 down to a contract beyond 2026, having shown his world-class potential when readily in the side. Fabrizio Romano is likely the one person Konate was referring to, as he reported in December that talks were ongoing and that the club were confident in reaching a final agreement. Let's hope that remains the case, as none of us want to be drawn into more speculation about key players, as we have enough on our plate with Salah, Van Dijk and Alexander-Arnold. What are your thoughts on Konate's contract situation? A slight worry that he hasn't signed the contract yet, however he has time to do so. It doesn't help fans, however, who have to deal with the uncertainty of the 3 other key players who could be departing. Hopefully he can get the contract signed soon to put fans' minds somewhat at ease. Once he's put pen to paper, let's also hope the club offers contract extensions to Salah, Van Dijk and Trent in the near future, ready for next season. But drop your thoughts on this down below. Before we get into the next news story, if you are enjoying today's video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Liverpool content. Thank you, and let's get back into the video. In other news, Arne Slot can oversee another club record should Liverpool keep a clean sheet in their clash against Lille, on a night that requires only 1 point to progress in the Champions League. Liverpool have conceded just once in their opening 6 games in the Champions League this season. That was scored when AC Milan's Christian Pulisic netted inside 3 minutes in the first match. Since then, the Reds have gone 537 minutes of European football without conceding. Should Slot's side go 36 minutes into this game without Lille scoring, the Reds will set a new club record for most minutes without conceding a goal in Europe, beating the 572 set under Rafa Benitez in 2005/6. In the 16 clashes with French teams at Anfield, Liverpool have won 13, drawn 1 and lost 2, to Marseille in 2007 and Lyon in 2009. Only Marseille have managed to keep a clean sheet, while Liverpool have kept 9. A single point from their final 2 games will see the Reds guaranteed a place in the knockout rounds. Konate will miss the game at PSV Eindhoven in the final league game should he receive a yellow card in this match. Mohamed Salah needs 1 more goal to record 50 in his European career with Liverpool. Liverpool have won each of their last 21 matches in which they have scored the first goal of the game. A crowd of 44,913 or more will see Liverpool's total attendance reach 5 million for European Cup or Champions League matches at Anfield. They look to equal their best ever sequence of 7 wins in a row in the Champions League era since winning their opening 7 of the 2021-2022 campaign. Their record number of consecutive victories in Europe is 9, set from November 1983, October 1984. Lille have scored in all but one of their last 16 outings in all competitions, but have kept only 2 clean sheets in the last 10. They have never beaten opposition from this country in England, 1 draw and 7 defeats, but have beaten Manchester United, Liverpool and Aston Villa at home. In conclusion, Liverpool's upcoming Champions League clash with Lille is filled with opportunities for historic achievements and crucial outcomes. Under Arne Slot's leadership, the Reds have displayed defensive solidity, conceding only once in 6 games, and are now on the verge of breaking a club record for the longest run without conceding in European competition. Just 36 more minutes without a goal will see them surpass the record set in 2005/6 under Rafa Benitez. A clean sheet could also ensure progression to the knockout rounds with a point, giving Liverpool some breathing room before their final group game. Individually, Mohamed Salah stands just 1 goal away from reaching 50 in Europe for Liverpool, while Konate must be wary of picking up a yellow card that could see him miss the PSV Eindhoven fixture. At Anfield, Liverpool's dominance over French opposition has been notable, winning 13 of 16 matches, and they will be looking to extend their winning streak when scoring first to 22 games. Lille, meanwhile, enters this match in excellent form, riding a 21-match unbeaten streak across competitions. Despite their strong recent performances, they've struggled in England, having never won on English soil in 8 attempts. However, with a solid domestic run placing them 3rd in Ligue 1, Lille will be aiming to disrupt Liverpool's momentum. This encounter promises excitement, with the potential for new records and crucial points at stake for both sides as they battle for European glory. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching, I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more Liverpool content. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.